So let's start with the invitation. So in Germany, you get an invitation card with the date and place of the ceremony. This is, for example, the invitation that I got from the big sister of my boyfriend. She got married in 2021 and it looks really nice. In Korea, however, it's common to get a digital invitation sent via Kakao Talk, which is a Korean version of WhatsApp. But this digital invitation can be quite confusing. First, you will see photos of the bride and groom already dressed in wedding attire. This really confused my boyfriend and his family because the wedding didn't happen yet. Apparently, in South Korea and in many Asian countries, couples do a photo shoot in wedding attire months before the actual wedding. This allows them to send an invitation cards featuring photos of themselves in a wedding setting. The dress used for the photo shoot isn't the one the bride gonna wear at the wedding. In South Korea, brides typically rent different dresses for the photo shoot and the ceremony. Second, you will see the bank account details of the bride or groom's parents, or sometimes the couple's own account. This is totally normal in South Korea, so don't get offended. When I and Fabi first saw this, we were quite taken back, like, wow, that is quite upfront. But in Korean culture, it's very normal, and it kind of makes sense. To understand the reason, we have to talk about who gets invited to the wedding. In Germany, I have an impression that people usually invite people they know well. It's uncommon to invite all the coworkers or coworkers of your parents. In Korea, you do that. There are people at your wedding who you don't know really well because they are like coworkers of your parents and also coworkers of yours. You kind of invite them all. So in Korea, coworkers of coworkers of your parents especially feel obligated to send money gift when you get married because they A, already received money gift when their own child got married, or B, they expect to get money when their children get married. So including bank account details in the digital invitation makes sense because they really don't want to attend your wedding because they don't know you, but still want to send money. So it's kind of practical to do that. In Germany, you have three main options for the ceremony: church wedding, if you pay church tax, if you're religious, and freie Trauung. This is non-religious ceremony that can happen anywhere. And then there is standesamtliche Trauung, a civil ceremony held in registry office. But in Germany, this registry offices, some of them are really, really old, beautiful, like castle-like buildings. So you can make it very ceremonial. A university friend of mine got married last year and she did it in a church. It was very normal church ceremony. And a big sister of my boyfriend, she got married in a registry office, which was really, really beautiful. The building was very nice. After the ceremony, people usually go to a restaurant or backyard of their own house with like Zelt and celebrate there until like 2, 5 o'clock in the morning. When someone has a wedding, then you really expect that it will go on and on and on. In South Korea, everything happens in a place called wedding hotel. Typically, the ceremony takes place in a beautifully decorated wedding hall in this wedding hotel, followed by a buffet or restaurant in the same building. These wedding hotels sometimes have multiple floors with alternating wedding halls and restaurants. For example, the building where my friend got married, it was like third floor wedding hall, fourth floor restaurant buffet, fifth floor wedding hall with another like decoration, sixth floor buffet, and on and on. So like every 2 hours, new bride and groom and all the guests come to the same wedding hall and it kind of rotates like every 2 hours. The ceremony itself lasts only 30 minutes to an hour, and the meal restaurant another 1 or 2 hours, and that's it. After eating, everyone goes home. There is no big gathering celebration like in Germany. So in Germany, I have the impression that people just gift mixture of money and physical gifts. In Korea, I feel like it's all about money. For example, at the entrance of the wedding hall, there's usually someone collecting cash gifts. They check your name off the guest list and in return give you a ticket to a buffet or restaurant. And without this ticket, you cannot enter the restaurant or buffet. So you kind of have to give money gift to eat at the wedding. If you forgot your money gift, no worries. There is always a ATM or multiple ATMs in the foyer of the wedding hotel. So you just go downstairs and withdraw money and give them. Physical gifts are quite rare, especially on the wedding day. People really expect to only get the money envelopes. But close friends of the bride and groom, they normally ask before the wedding day, like what kind of home appliances do you need, and just deliver it to their own home. I think that is quite normal. So I'm planning to make another video about questions that I get asked often from my German friends about Korean weddings. Yeah, if you also have a question, please leave it in the comment section. So until then, bye.